Hello, everybody, and welcome to our live trivia party. I'm Mackenzie, and I am joined today by WatchMojo's one and only Mr. Hollywood, Matt Demers. Welcome, Matt, and welcome everyone in the chat. Today, we're going to be playing our daily trivia challenge over at WatchMojo.com/play. So if you guys want to play with us and against us, I invite you to open another tab, go to WatchMojo.com/play, sign in, and you will be entered into the competition. Winner gets a cash prize. Category of the day is pop culture villains. Matt, how do you feel? Welcome.
I'm so excited, Mackenzie. I'm going to say it twice. I love villains. I really do. And am I a bad person if sometimes I root for them in the movie?
I think it depends on the villain.
Okay. Sometimes it happens, not always. But I'm a sucker for a great villain.
Nice. Okay, so you're feeling confident in this category.
Oh, yeah, I think so. I mean, depends. I mean, is this pop culture villains through movies, TV, comics, that kind of stuff?
That's what I was going to say. The fun of trivia, our trivia, is that really anything can happen. So we're doing pop culture villains. It might be movies, TV, video games, etc. We never quite know which way it's going to go. So mixed bag. I think if it's movies mostly, I'm going to be in good shape. But I don't want to get too confident. We've seen how that how that can hurt people in this game.
Well, I'm feeling good. I also have a great deal of love for horror villains. I think that's my strong suit.
Yes. Okay. Spooky season is almost upon us. I feel like in a way it's a state of mind and I've been there for weeks. But do you have a favorite horror villain right off the bat?
Oh, I love them all. But I'm a sucker for those ones in the 80s, like your Freddy Krueger or even Chucky, If we're talking modern day. Yeah, if we're talking modern day, I kind of like Megan.
Well, that's a controversial choice.
Is it?
I don't know.
It was a box office hit. Other people liked it too.
Sure.
Yeah, no.
Let us know. Let's get a poll really quick. Yes or no? Is Megan the greatest horror villain of the 21st century so far?
Hold on, I'm not saying greatest of all time. I'm saying that she's just a fun villain. I think if we're going greatest of all time, you got to put Michael Myers on the top of that list, in my opinion.
Okay, I think that's a classic choice. I would agree with that. Is he the one who really gets under your skin? Does he give you the you're sitting home alone?
Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of horror villains, like Freddy and Chucky, not really. I kind of laugh along with them. I guess they're kind of played that way. Yeah, Michael will definitely kind of terrify me a little bit. This might be a little strange, but the villain that kind of scarred me the most, Mackenzie. I don't know if you saw the movie Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yes.
Judge. You know where I'm going with this? Judge Doom?
Yes.
Do you remember he picked up that shoe, the Toon shoe, and he put it in the dip?
Okay,
that scene scarred me. I think I need therapy through this.
That is truly horrifying. I feel like sometimes those movies that present themselves as kind of innocuous, oh, it's a cartoon, blah, blah, blah. And then they just insert some kind of nightmare fuel kind of into that realm. You're oh my God, totally unprepared. I was going to say, I've been deep into the horror villain world lately, and I realized for the first time that The Ring is only rated PG-13.
What?
I was
that's
terrifying. I think that's why there's so much therapy amongst people our age. Yeah.
That's right. Our poor millennial group. Yeah, Ring's great though. And what was the other one? The other one that was based on the Japanese horror. Oh,
The Grudge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
those were two really great ones.
That crawling down the stairs scene that stayed with me for I was a teenager when I watched it, but oh my God, gave me the creeps forever.
Yeah, absolutely. So horror villains, I'm all here for it.
Love it. Yeah, we just took a poll, so I'm interested to see. We asked our friends in the chat, who is the most iconic horror villain of all time? 33% said Michael Myers. Freddy Krueger got 31%. Jason, 25%. And others is only 10. So if you're in that 10% who chose other, please sound off and let us know what you think the most iconic horror villain of all time is. Pennywise, great choice. Probably Megan.
Pennywise is great too. Oh, I love Pennywise.
It's Megan, Pennywise, Michael Myers.
Dolls as villains, like the Chucky, Megan, what's the other one? Annabelle. Something about a doll come to life or doing things. I mean, that's pretty good. I don't know why that creeps me out so much.
Yeah, I think it's the uncanny valley of they look and move like us, but they're not normal, dude. Like I just rewatched The Conjuring recently, and that cold open with Annabelle, that sense of dread you get, whew,
Yeah, no, that was
nightmare.
great. I love The Conjuring. The Nun, not so much. I watched The Nun too. I don't know. I'm not scared of that nun. Nuns don't do it for me.
Yeah, dolls bad, clowns how do you feel? Nuns not scary. How do clowns fall in that spectrum for you?
Yeah, clowns pretty much creep me out.
Yeah, clowns are up there with dolls.
And no offense to like people that go out and entertain at kids' birthday parties or in the parades as clowns, but I will not go near you. I will
No
literally
offense to
keep
the
my
clown
distance.
community.
I'm sorry. I blame pop culture for doing it because look, I mean, aside from horror, Joker is pretty much a clown with the clown makeup. That's a terrifying villain at times. So yeah, there's a lot of creepy clown guys.
Yeah, yo, harder question. Think of a clown in pop culture who's not framed as evil. While we brainstorm that point, I'm just going to give a little reminder to anyone who maybe is just joining the stream, just jumping in. Hi, everybody. If we're going to be playing today's daily trivia challenge, there is a cash prize to be won. If you want to be eligible for this cash prize, if you want to play with us, open another tab, go to WatchMojo.com/play, sign in, and the game is going to start in about 6 minutes. It's going to be a blast. And if I just want to say also, if you're joining us on mobile and you want to be eligible for the cash prize, open your browser, WatchMojo.com/play, sign in. Instructions are the same. But if you want to keep hanging out with us, stay right here. We're going to be screening the game and talking through it in 6 minutes, almost exactly.
Amazing.
I'm super excited. Now, Matt, you mentioned that you may have a game lined up. You may have a little something that you want to share with the class.
Yeah, I thought this could be fun, Mackenzie. If we play a little game of guess the villain based on their most evil deed. So I took it upon myself to look at some different villains. So I will give the deed, and then your job is to tell me what villain corresponds with it best you can.
Okay. I just want to clarify. We're talking like pop culture villains.
That's right.
We're not. It's not like society or like technology. No. If the answer is society, I'm walking.
Society's the villain in a lot of movies. Not this. Not this game.
Okay.
Okay, I'll start easy just to give you an idea. So, most evil deed of this villain was he, wiped out half of the population.
Okay, so I'm gonna say Thanos.
Yeah. Snap of the finger, half of them gone.
Half of them. Yeah.
I mean, that's the craziest villain thing I've seen in a movie. People were literally gasping in screenings. When Spider Peter is like, Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. Like people were like, not Spidey.
Tears and gasps.
It was crazy. Okay, let's get another one here.
All right,
most evil deed showed zero remorse after killing his boxing opponent in a match. If he dies, he dies.
Who's Bruce Willis in Pulp Fiction?
No.
Am I way off?
You're way off. What's a classic boxing movie? Think classic boxing movie.
Cinderella Man. $1 Million Baby. Oh, Clint Eastwood, $1 Million Baby.
No, it's Rocky. The Rocky's the franchise. The ultimate bad guy, the Russian Drago.
Wait, that's way more famous than the movies I was listing.
I know, but they're good movies, but not the one I was thinking of. Okay. Evil deed. Framed her husband, who she caught cheating on him, for her own murder.
Gone Girl?
Yeah.
Amy?
Her name's Amy. That's right.
Done?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I just have Amy down, so you got it.
Okay.
You got the movie and
bonus
the
points.
That's all you need. Okay, this one's kind of fun. Well, I mean, he exiled fairy tale creatures, but he also tortured the gingerbread man, which is
fun.
Not so cool.
That's got to be Lord Farquaad.
Yeah. I love a good animated villain too.
Oh yeah.
Farquaad's got to be up there. I also like the Little Mermaid.
Ursula.
Oh,
an icon.
Classic.
I'm just going to interrupt you for a hot sec, Matt, because we're starting the game in about 3 minutes. So if anybody's just joining in, I'm just going to remind you very quickly, we're going to be playing the trivia challenge in 3 minutes. Open another tab, WatchMojo.com/play, and sign in. It's going to be awesome. You could win a cash prize. Now, back to Guess the Villain.
Okay, this one I think you'll get right away. He sent his brother off a cliff into an oncoming stampede.
Oh, Scar. Speaking of animated villains.
What an evil deed.
Yeah, that is an evil... I wish more people would respond when they see things in the street with, what an evil deed.
What an evil deed that was. Come on. Such a great villain. Okay, this is a big deal. This is a big evil deed. He orchestrated an intergalactic war, and he also manipulated a prodigal child into becoming his apprentice. Intergalactic war. He was the mastermind.
I'm going to guess the puppeteer. I'm going to guess Emperor Palpatine on this one.
That's it. Yeah.
Nice. Can you do the laugh?
No.
I thought you were going to ask me the same thing.
No. I was going to ask you who you think's the bigger villain between Palpatine and Vader. Because I say Darth Vader for sure, because he's like the ultimate villain, but people say Palpatine, he was the one behind so much more, that he's the ultimate bad guy of Star Wars. So
yeah, I would say I'm not I didn't do my PhD in Star Wars studies. I'm still stuck in the first year, but I would say, Vader does have a bit of a redemption arc. No? So maybe people feel a little more sympathetic towards him a little bit, whereas Palpatine is more hard evil, maybe. But
the pure evil. There you go.
Yeah. That's my understanding of the situation. That's not like my opinion. Call me out in the chat. We'll see.
I think we got them all. Mackenzie, you did
okay. Way to slay. Good. Not bad. I can't believe, Rocky was the one that slipped through my ungloved fingers, but...
If he dies, he dies. That was so cold, Drago.
Stone cold. Yeah. All right, we got about 45 seconds left. If you're still wondering how to join the game, now is the time. Open another tab. WatchMojo.com/play. Sign in. There will be a cash prize awarded to whoever comes in first place. There's an argument to be made that, the real treasure is the friends you make along the way, but you can't buy stuff with friends. So we're 20 seconds out. Do you watch anime, Matt?
Yeah, I was going to say, I was wondering what the categories will be. Anime is kind of my weak spot. I've only just started getting into it because I'm really liking some of the live action stuff that's being adapted, like One Piece. So I'm trying to go back and check out, obviously, what they're based on. So
right. Everybody, first question. Which character is the protagonist of Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal? Yeah, see, this is why I asked, because I was like, I saw that thumbnail and I was like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I'm just taking a stab in the dark here, guys.
This is a good moment to remind everyone that actually the faster you guess or answer, the more points you receive. Which of these isn't a gang in the Warriors?
Ooh.
If you guys are getting an error message, by the way, just refresh the page and it'll get you right back into the game.
By the way, I'm 2 for 2 in this.
Are you? Nice.
Yeah, I'm 2 for 2.
The family's dog is originally named Snuffles. Ooh. Guys, I think the real villain might be technology today. I know I made that joke earlier, but...
I just watched The Creator last night.
What's that?
It's sci-fi, and then technology does... Well, I don't want to give spoilers, but technology plays a big part in that, yeah.
Gotcha. Who was the cinematographer for Halloween 3, Season of the Witch?
Oh, Season of the Witch. Which, by the way, has a lot of defenders, although it's so disconnected from the other Halloween movies, right? But people want a sequel to it.
I will say I did enjoy the Jamie Lee Curtis reboot over the last few years. I thought, at least the first movie, I don't think I didn't watch any of the others, but I actually thought that one was really fun, and that she's kind of this badass survivalist, ready for... I thought it was cool, man.
Grandma with a gun. That's what I called it. She kicked butt. Jamie Lee kicked butt.
Halloween 4, Grandma with a Gun.
Grandma with a gun.
Oh my God, Coraline. This is a movie that slips through the cracks sometimes. What a banger.
Yeah, absolutely. Ends up on a lot of lists of people like underrated horror. I guess I wouldn't even call it horror, kind of gateway horror, would you call it?
Yeah, I would, because I feel like sometimes at this time of year, like I hear conversations about like, oh, my kid is like 10 or my kid is 12. Like, what are some kind of intro horror movies that we could that won't like traumatize them? I feel like Coraline comes up a lot there. That's like a perfect movie
exactly. For that. The Bond villains. I love me some Bond villains.
Yes.
Who's your favorite Bond villain? It got Blofeld's the OG, right?
Yeah, that's the name that comes to mind. I think I'm most familiar with like the modern Bonds. I thought Blofeld is Christoph Waltz in the new ones, right?
That's right. Yeah.
The newest ones. Yeah, he's excellent. He's good at everything. Do you have a favorite Bond villain?
I was trying to think. Yeah, Blofeld's probably the one that comes to mind. I like some of the cheesy ones. Remember the guy? I think we just saw the picture of it. He like has that metal mouth where he can like chew. I forget his name. Or the guy with the hat and it has like a blade attached, so he'll throw like the hat. And like some of those are just kind of fun. But
yeah. To be in the writer's room of those meetings, what an like.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's like a normal guy, but he's got this hat that has razors on it, and it's like, oh, so people like run into him. Yeah. They're like, no.
Yeah.
He'll throw it.
Star Trek's another one that has some pretty good villains.
Yeah, I'm not really a Trekkie, to be honest. I would say this is kind of a white space in my pop culture knowledge base. But yeah, definitely Khan, like iconic villains like that. Yeah, thank you. Okay, I'd love to give a shout out to, we've got Pumpkin, Cute Ponies in a lead at this point, although it's still anybody's game. We've got LOL, the names get cut off, Cape, coming in right behind, Eugene, Becca. I want to say Cute Ponies is a legacy Watch Mojo trivia player. They play all the time. They're very good. So I would keep my eye out there.
Paul Reiser was he's really great in Stranger Things. I like his work in his later life because I mean we assumed him as like a sitcom star from Mad About You, and then you see him in these kind of genre shows. He's still pretty good.
Are you totally into Stranger Things?
Oh yeah. I'm waiting for that final season, which will be delayed undoubtedly because of the strikes, but I love Stranger Things. I thought it was great.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what would be crazy for people that are Stranger Things fans to Google what the kids look like now versus what they look like at the beginning.
If you want to feel old, like
if you want to feel insanely old. Yeah. And I don't know because the big gap now. They haven't even started filming the final season. They're gonna like have to de-age these kids. Like,
yeah, thank God Martin Scorsese already invented the technology.
Yeah, the technology's there. We're good. Yeah. We're good.
You can make a 70-year-old or an 80-year-old look 30. You can definitely take a 20-year-old and make him look 15.
Although in the 90s, all those like teen shows like Beverly Hills 90210, they were like in their 20s, right? Playing like.
Yeah, or classic Grease, where it's like at the dance you can't tell who's a student and who's like a teacher.
Yeah, it's like these guys look like 45-year-old guys.
Yeah, it's like, oh, that child has a beard.
Yeah.
All right, we still got Pumpkin, Cute Ponies, LOL, Cape, Blank in the lead here. Where it's still got about 7 questions left, so it's not over. Anyone can take it. Eugene, William, Jeff, Steph, Braden, William, I see you. You are not far behind. Sack Lodge is played by Bradley Cooper. I love this thumbnail. Every time I see a picture of him in Step Brothers, it makes me laugh.
Yeah. We just saw a question about Stephen King, who has a lot of great books that I don't know if they've translated so well to the theater, but I did like the adaptations of It. Maybe not the second one as much, but I really love that It.
Definitely has like that Spielberg yet Stranger Things energy to
Yeah,
it, of this
that's right.
like these misfits, kind of Stand By Me vibes,
Yeah,
like
totally.
fused with the total like nightmare fuel that is Pennywise.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first movie doesn't miss. It's awesome. Toy Story 3, what does Lotso smell like?
Oh, now that's a great villain. I love me some Lotso.
You're right.
But I sympathize with him. His backstory is so sad, Mackenzie. Right?
What is his
Lotso?
backstory again?
He was left at like at a gas station by a kid, and then he trekked all
Oh,
the way home, and then she had replaced him.
that is heartbreaking.
Yes.
That is heartbreaking.
It was heartbreaking, but I mean, he did some terrible things.
I was gonna say, yeah, I guess he is a sympathetic villain. What other sympathetic villains do you have in your mind? I guess this is kind of cheating, but it's like I think like Frankenstein is monsters,
I
the one
think
that comes
so.
to mind.
Yeah,
That's
that's a good one.
classic.
Am I bad for saying Ursula? Listen, she was banished. Her brother's living this great life. She's in the dark, and she's eating nothing but shrimp. And like Ariel came to her,
Asking for a favor,
yeah,
begging
asking
for
for
a
the black
favor.
magic. I don't know.
If you want the black magic, you have to pay the price. That's it.
Come on, kind of sympathize with Ursula just a little bit, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Killed you when I had the chance.
Oof. I should have killed you when I had the chance.
I've heard that so many times.
Last question, everybody. The TMNT comics debuted in 1984. True or false?
I put an F on this one.
Yeah, I'm
wrong.
No, you led me astray.
I thought I would have said maybe late 80s, but yeah, 84.
All right, so that's game, folks. I want to apologize for the delays and the glitches. Technology, as we said, may have been the real villain today, but thank you all for joining. Our team is already looking into fixing the problem, so it shouldn't be an issue going forward. But I wanted to say a very big congratulations to LOL Kaepernick for coming in first place, who will be taking home a cash prize. Bravo to you, sir or madame. And also shout out to Pumpkinhead, Cute Ponies, Becca Pomeroy, Eugene, and Destiny for finishing in the top 6. Great game, everybody. This was an absolute blast. And thank you, Matt. This was awesome.
Hey, Mackenzie, anytime you want me back, I'm here. I'm here for the party.
You got it, dude. Thank you. Have a great day, guys.